Hey, what's up, Ethan? What's up, man? Hey, Marcusio, what's up, brother? Dude, look at the title. Blurps are back. As of yesterday, what were we just talking about? Those sound alerts? They're back. They got them to where they'll work on Kick now. They did a workaround so you don't have to buy bits on Twitch to use them anymore, like only on Twitch. You like buy, it's hilarious, they call them beats. So you buy beats, and I get a much higher cut now than I used to. Twitch used to take 45%. And now with the beats, they only take 20%. That's it. It's still not perfect, but they only take 20. So like it's better, more stuff goes to me anyway, and it's still all the same sound alerts. It's awesome. Thought it was funny. We were just talking about that. Yep. I'm just doing a Discord notifications. It works? Awesome. I was hoping so. I literally just found it out and just set it all up. So I was hoping it was working right. It Yo, what's up, Power? What's up, Chris? Do you prefer Chris, Christopher, or Power? Let me know. And Zebra Beast, the guy I was telling you about yesterday, he's back in here. That's my little brother, Ethan. So, Ethan, we just met Power yesterday. He actually found us on Facebook Gaming. Chris is good? All right, cool. I'll try to remember that. I do my best to remember people's name, or whatever they want them to be called. Whatever they want to be called. I do my best. There's no promise. We have a few different people at different times, but I do my best. How's the stream quality look? Is it moving okay? I like to make sure. At least from OBS, it tells me it's doing okay. I like to make sure, though. Fine. All right, cool. I'm just doing my Discord, going live noties. Okay. Almost good to roll. Yeah, so like I don't just chill. Like we'll just do the normal stream thing. Like if we're not like actively in a game. The only one I do that with sometimes is Marcus. It's my boy from Down Under. I don't know if you noticed last night. He had that thick accent. My man's down in Australia. Otherwise, we'll just communicate like normal on here. If we're actively in a game, then yeah, we'll do the Discord. You're just in here like really early, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming back and chilling. These are our first few minutes where I'm trying to like lock everything down, make sure everything's good to roll for the night. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've known Marcus for like 3 years now, so it's just a little bit different there. Where we'll just kind of chill sometimes in there. Hey, I'm trying to decide what game I'm going to play. I don't know. Trying to see what kind of night we want to have, There's so much potential. So much potential for activities. I know. Ethan is an Apex fan. My man is definitely an Apex fan. Newcastle's the GOAT. Dude, Newcastle's pretty fun to play, I will say. He definitely is. He's a pretty fun time. I've been liking, what's-her-face? Reinforces, help me out here. Wow. What's her name? The wall, you know? Reinforces the wall, the doors. Oh my gosh. Help me out. It's like right there on the tip of my tongue. Why can I not access her name? Catalyst. Yes, thank you, Catalyst. I've been having a lot of fun with her. I also love playing as Fuse. There's just something awesome about being able to just shoot up the knuckle clusters. Whether you have ammo or a weapon or anything, that's really fun. I also like... Octane is just going to be one of the... I mean, he's one of the OGs, one of my favorite ones to play. Octane's just legit. And just be prepared, boys and girls, because if somebody does one of the blurp sound alerts at some point, it might blow your eardrums out. I wanna warn you about that, because the blurps, it gives me an option to change the volume, but when I try to change it, it reverts it back, and I can't figure out how to get it to let me actually lower the volume. So I just say that in warning. Even if it's not a scary sound, it might still blow your eardrums out. So just be prepared, because there is like a scary scream, like a horror scream, so that one will be terrible. But otherwise, it could still be loud, even if it's the most like tame one. Your favorite is... Wait, who's that? On Apex, who's that? Hold on. Oh, Octane. Got it. Yeah. Dude, Octane's the one that I have the 4K on. It's almost 4,500. That was back in the day when I was actually good at the game, you know? Plus, I love Octane. Just being that fast, being extremely fast in a game where you're already fast is incredible. You do feel like a superhero. But it... You know, back in the day, it's between Octane and Bloodhound. Bloodhound still has a special place in my heart. I love Bloodhound gameplay. Oh, really? I didn't know that. The lore behind Revenant. That's kind of cool. Octane's 26, so they all have like lore with their ages. Oh, that's really cool. Dude, what about Bloodhound? How's Bloodhound? I'd be interested to see that one. $40 something. I was gonna guess like 50s maybe. Feels like they could be a little older. It's a little bit. Newcastle's 41. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I can see that. Vantage is 19. Fuse 55. I can see Fuse even being a little older. Stick 60, maybe. Oh, no. Yeah, Ballistic, that makes sense. I guess Fuse makes sense, too. Crypto's 22. Now, see, that seems a little crazy. Crypto seems like 30-ish to me. Like in the 30s, maybe. Feels like a little more appropriate, you know? Yeah, that seems a little young for Crypto. Maybe that's just me, though. Who knows? Bang's 40. Yeah, and I could see her even being a little bit older than that. Maybe a little bit. See, this makes me mad, so I'm looking up best settings for Fortnite, right? And this place lists like the minimum requirements, the recommended requirements, and then the epic quality presets, like the requirements, right? To run the game on epic. And I have better equipment than what is required to run it on epic, according to this. So then why does my game struggle? Explain that to me. Says you need a 1080. I have a 2080, so I have the next generation. Says you need an i7 8700. I have an i7 9700K on my CPU. 16 gigs of RAM or higher. I have 32 gigs of RAM. You know what I mean? Professional football player on his home planet. What? He's kind of yoked like that. Yeah, I'm trying to decide. So we've been having some issues with Fortnite running properly on my PC. So that's why I'm trying to figure it out. Because that's what I was saying. I have better equipment than what's required to run it on Epic, according to them. Is in a 3-point stance? No kidding. So... yeah, no, so it's kind of odd, man, because sometimes it runs better when I put the settings higher, which kind of tells me that it's my CPU that is underperforming, right? So when you up the graphics settings, it helps it not bottleneck as bad. But it's not always, you know? Like, I would play Fortnite so much more. Like, I would actually play, because they have ranked on Fortnite. Like, I would play it, because, you know, what we were talking about last night. Like, I need ranked, man. Like, you know, get going. And they have ranked. So, like, if I could get it to work legit, like, I would be doing it all the time. Don't get me wrong. I haven't been able to yet. So I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see here. Let me see what they're talking about. Hey, what's up, Derek? Not at this point, no. I wish soon there's supposedly going to be, but we're not sure on what the requirements are going to be to get into that program. From what I understand, that initial screenshot, if you saw that going around Twitter or something like that, was false. Like, it was just somebody made it up about the $16 an hour for everybody. Which, I mean, that would not make sense. I don't know how they would have that much money. But supposedly there is going to be some type of program for some creators that will pay hourly. Yes. But thanks for stopping in and joining us. It's good to meet you. Yeah, so that, you know, that's going to be the goal. So we'll see if maybe one day we can get to whatever that level is. I would assume it's going to be pretty high. I would think obviously it's got to be verified, which is like 50 to 75 viewers. It's one of those. It might even be 75 on here, you know, where you get that verification check. And it's probably going to be something like that. Ignore my blue face. I have Fortnite up in the background. I'm just messing around with some settings on it. Just ignore that. Okay. Yeah, so I had heard it too, but then Big E, I don't know if you've heard of Big E before. He's on Kick here, a bunch of other places, but he did a YouTube video on it saying that that's false and that screenshot that the person posted was just Photoshop. But that the entire thing wasn't necessarily false, that they do plan to pay creators at some point, just not everybody, no matter how many viewers. Because that would be insane. Don't get me wrong, I would love that. Because I've been putting in some hours, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I would take that. That'd be awesome. But I don't think we're gonna get quite that lucky. I think they're gonna make you earn it at least a little bit. But I don't know if you stream or not, but like the sub split over here is already better to get me to switch. I was on Twitch since 2016, and I made the switch. I would multi-stream to Twitch if they didn't make me not be able to. But yeah, the sub split, that would be awesome. But the sub split alone, like, is crazy. Like, totally worth it. It's like, also just the discoverability over here. I mean, it's not like insane, but it's been really good. So, like, on Twitch, I think my highest sub count ever was around 50. I think I hit 50 one month. That was like 3 years ago. And then last month was my first month getting my sub button on Kick, and we were at 53. And now this month, we're somehow blessed enough to be up to 66. Largely in part, if you look above in the chat to Marcus's name, that MarkDog23. Dude's an absolute animal. Been around the stream for 3 years. He's absolutely incredible. But yeah, but the sub split is so different over here that it doesn't take nearly as many subs or stuff like that to be able to do it full time. Like, it really doesn't. Because you get dang near double over here on Kick compared to what you did on Twitch. So like, somebody subs over here, it would be like 2, and sometimes I was getting hosed, man, to where it would almost be like 3 subs worth for 1 sub over here on Kick. Like, it's wild. And not that that's like the only reason you do it, but I mean, that's part of it. I talk about that in some of my videos that I do on like other platforms. You kind of want to start streaming to experience it. Streaming's fun. I mean, it's not for everybody, but anybody can do it. So, you know, I think an appropriate saying. It's not for anybody, but anybody can do it. It takes some work. You've got to like figure out, you know, what's necessary to set things up to make it work, which takes a while. But it's a lot of fun. You got to have like a certain personality for it, because you got to be on. Like, last couple days, I've put in like 6+ hour streams. So, you know, you got to be able to talk to people for 6+ hours straight. You got to deal with the occasional troll from time to time. You know, that's always a part of it. Thankfully, we don't get a ton. In the last week, we've probably had like, what, 5 or 6 new people join the stream. and actually follow and hang out and be awesome. And then we had 2 trolls in that time. But before that, we didn't really have any trolls. For like 2.5 months of streaming on here, we had none. And we started to experience like a little bit of growth, and we got 2. And one was just being a weird troll, like just being goofy and trying to be edgy and whatever. But the other one was just seemed like a horrible person. So we had to get rid of them. But otherwise, it's pretty chill. So what's up, man, Derek? So what do you play? Like, what games do you play? Yeah, Ethan, I don't know if you were in here for that. Then Derek, Zebra Beast is Ethan. That's my brother. I don't know if you were in here for it, but we had the 2. And yeah, one was just being goofy. It was probably like a 12-year-old, or something. Just being goofy, trying to be edgy. But the other one just seemed like a pretty horrible person that I wasn't going to entertain. Like, nah, no thank you. Okay, see, we could get along. You'd get along with Marcus. He plays Rocket League. I've actually never played Rocket League before, but I played Fortnite since it was back at in the Save the World days. And then I also love story mode stuff, so we'll feature that on the stream from time to time, different story mode games. I had been playing Diablo 4 too. I'd never played any of the Diablo games, so I wanted to jump in there and try it, and I actually have been having a lot of fun. I've got like a level 33 or level 34 Barbarian right now. I don't know if you play it or not. That was my first one. I'm playing Fortnite. Okay, nice. So for a little bit, right? I'll be honest with you, I don't know exactly what season they're on. I forget like small details like that a lot. I probably shouldn't, but I do. Yeah, I enjoy doing story modes from time to time. We kind of like jump back and forth between some of them sometimes. But I'm always down for a good story experience. Okay. Yeah, so tonight, here lately, I've been... Fortnite's not it for you anymore? No. So, Chris, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I usually open it up to play with people after a little bit. I typically try to get a few games in. Like I said, the only exception to that would be Marcus, just because we've known each other for so long. Those I like to usually warm up with a couple games of randoms, kind of get my feet wet a little bit in whatever game we're going to play, and then I open it up to play with others for a few games, stuff like that. So my games are basically, if it's a battle royale, I'll play it. I love that. That's something you learned about me. I was telling Chris about. So Chris is Power, and yours might be a little bit easier since it looks like your name may be Derek, if I'm using context clues properly here. And if not, you're just trying to screw with me, and I respect it. But I like to try to get to know people in the community. So we have another guy who will come in here. His name's Hayer Designs, but his real name's Doug. And like Mark Dog 23 is Marcus. Zebra Beast is Ethan. We like to get to know people. It's a good place to come, hang out, relax, have a good time. Feel a little bit more like an actual community rather than just someone screaming at a screen for hours and you don't even know them. But, oh, hey, thank you, man. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Elite. That's what we call ourselves over here. We're the Elite. Followers and subs are members of the Elite and Elitists. So welcome in. We're absolutely happy to have you here. And yeah, my games, though, are any battle royale, okay? Yep, hype. There you go. And now you guys can use the hype emote. So Derek, Power, Chris, you guys can throw that hype emote in the chat. We don't always have it. Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. That's what I go for. That's how I am. And don't get me wrong, my goal is to one day be able to do this full time. But even then, even if I get 100 viewers, whatever, that's still going to be how I am. I like to interact with chat. That's what I was saying. I like to learn people's names. You make it a little easier having your name Derek right there, but I'm a very interactive streamer. I even try to be when I'm in games. Probably sometimes to my own detriment. I'll be like top 5 in a Warzone match or something, and I'll be looking over at chat, answering messages as I'm trying to win the game. So like, that's just who I am naturally. That's how I like to run my stream. But thank you again for the follow. It's great to have you here. Much love, much love. Everybody's pretty cool though. You'll get to know people. If you come in here and you participate in chat, like, people are cool, people are welcoming. You'll have a good time, you know? That's just how I run my stream. If you're not like that, you're gonna get the boot. Yes, sir, Chris. Yep. If you're not like that, you get the boot. This ain't the community for you. Awesome. Dude, Kick is legit. It's been great. Like, I don't know how it is for the big dogs or whatever. I can only speak to my own personal experience, but Kick has been incredible to this point. And I'm having better viewership over here, if I'm just being honest, right? Just being transparent, because I like to be a transparent person. I'm having better viewership over here. I have more subs over here. Like, more people actually interacting in the channel, in the stream, like you guys chatting here, like, than I ever had on Twitch, man. Like, it's really not even close. So yeah, we're gonna do what we can to grow and kind of go from there, you know? No, here, hold on. I'm gonna start playing a game here in just a minute. Don't worry. Let's do the just chatting for the first bit to get caught up on everything. Chat with people, you know, see what's up before we get rolling. Keep up the hard work, become big. Let's hope so. I've been working at it since 2016, but admittedly, I've learned a lot since 2016. If you could go back and watch VODs back then, we were just talking about this the other day. I was so much more nervous. I was more like tight and like nervous to say anything or be myself or laugh or have fun or anything just because people were watching, right? And I hope you grow, man. You sound wonderful. Thank you, Derek. That's what I'm talking about. See, you're going to fit in well here in the community. So we're an interesting blend here because we're not like a positivity community just for the sake of positivity. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not always just this flowery thing. Like, if I'm in a game, I'm gonna get mad, and then I'm gonna get happy, and I'm gonna have emotions. Like, I'm not that. I'm not a robot. But we're like about positivity in the way of, like, you know, getting to know each other, you know, forming that community, having a good time, where you want to actually look forward to coming into the channel because you're going to get treated well, you're going to get treated with respect, people are going to know your name, like that kind of thing, you know? So we don't deal with any trolls in here, people just being outright horrible. Obviously, no isms, as I like to say, no racism, sexism, whatever, none of that nonsense. That's just stupid. We don't do any of that. I won't tolerate it. So, like, this is a good place for everybody, as you can see by the title, you know? But yeah. That's the goal. I like to be really transparent because I used to not be. I used to be super tight. I couldn't even like talk, man, because I was so nervous on here. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. If I'm gonna be on here doing it, I'm gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna choose to be transparent. So like, that's the goal. I hope we do grow on here. You know how great it would be to be able to do this for a living? That would be incredible. Don't get me wrong. So there is that. But we're gonna keep grinding regardless. But thank you for the kind words. You sound wonderful as well. I think Botrix might be down for the moment. I think it might be. Yeah, so what did you graduate from? High school or college? That'll give me a little bit more insight. High school? Okay. Yeah, so you're actually around the age of several of the people. 'Cause we have from like 14 through 30s that are in the stream. So you'll fit in there for sure. Ethan's pretty close to your age. Yeah. I'm kind of old, so yeah, I'm not super young anymore. I'm 30. And so little backstory, I graduated from high school in 2011. Probably blow your mind, I know, I'm sure everybody, it always does, but I graduated in 2011 and I joined the Marine Corps straight away. So I enlisted in the Marine Corps at 17. I tell the story all the time. I tried to enlist at 16, they wouldn't let me, and then I came back at 17. And I went to boot camp like a month and a week after I graduated high school. Then I was in the Marine Corps for 5 years straight. Got out and went to college off and on just because I'm married, I have a couple kids. So, life happens. But it took me a few years, but I graduated from college last year. So I graduated from the University of Oklahoma last year. And yeah, I had like a really, really high paying job before, and I left it to pursue coaching football. So I'm going to be a high school football coach starting this season. Starting from the bottom because that's like my passion. So that's what I'm going to do. So between coaching and streaming, those are my things that I'm going for now, So that's kind of where we are. A little about myself. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. It did. College took me a few years, but I freaking did it. Graduated my bachelor's from OU last year. It was a little over a year ago that I walked at graduation, and that was freaking incredible. I was there for a couple years. I didn't know because I started at KU, at the University of Kansas, right? I was a Jayhawk, like the first half of my bachelor's degree. And then I got that high-paying job, and so I kind of, moved away from it for a little bit. But I still really wanted to be a college graduate. Like, that was just important to me. And since I was in the Marine Corps, it's free. College is literally free. So I felt like a bum, like if I didn't pursue it and try to complete it. So that's where I finally came back and knocked it out. And it's hilarious because I'm not using it at all to this point. Except as soon as I start here in a little bit as the high school football coach, I will be because they do want a college degree. So it all worked out. I get to use it, got to accomplish my goals, and now my next goals are continue to, grow as a coach and as a streamer. I'm gonna be a barber, so I really love seeing haircuts. So, nice, dude. Barbers can make some money if you become like a real barber, and they get paid doing what they love to do. Like that can definitely be a dream job. And then realtor is kind of a funny one. So I actually used to work in mortgages. That was that high-paying job I spoke about previously, and like you can definitely do that. Like you can even do both. Realtor's one where you can, it depends on what state you're from, but you can typically just like take the realtor exam to become one, get your real estate license. So then you can either do it full-time, you can pursue it full-time, or you can just pursue it as like a part-time. Just do a couple sales like throughout the year just to kind of supplement the income. But both are definitely solid career choices. Are you? Yeah, so, yeah, my barber is Filipino. His family's from the Philippines originally, and then now living over here. He's a good dude. Then the barber shop I go to, there are several different Hispanic guys, and then there's one white guy in the barber shop. And he's like all tatted up. It's a legit barbershop. I love my place. So I'll be sad if I ever move one day, because I'm sure I will. I'll have to find a new one. Whereabouts are you from? To Tampa. Which is kind of odd. I somehow made it through 5 years of the Marine Corps without getting a tattoo. I'm not against them or anything. I just never found any that like I needed to get. My wife wants to get some tattoos really, really. If in some crazy world it ever happens where I lose a bunch of weight again and get back down to like the weight I was in the Marine Corps, that then I would get some. Which is basically my way of saying I ain't ever getting any. I'd have to lose like 40 pounds or something, man. I don't know if it's quite that much, but around that. Because I've been out for longer than I was in now. I've been out for like 7 years. It's just crazy to say. We'll say that's exactly it. I could never figure out exactly. I told her, though, I would literally be like all or nothing. I mean, so like, I have none. But if I ever broke down and got one, I would want like a full sleeve. I mean, minimum half sleeve, but I'd probably want a full sleeve on my left arm. I'm not big into like hand, neck, face stuff though. So part of that's just for the Marine in me because you weren't allowed to. But I also really like the clean line, like right at your wrist on the sleeves. I just really like the way that looks. It's almost like a piece of art, you know, like an artwork. It's like the frame kind of a thing. A half sleeve. Okay. Yeah, so I go back and forth between a half or a full. But I love the way fulls look. But I love stuff, so I really, really love like old school maps. Almost like you would see from, I don't even know when, man, like a long time ago. Almost like pirate times. Like, I don't really like pirates. It's kind of funny, but like the map. It's like with the burned up edges, you know, stuff like that. I'm in love with. I love a compass rose. I love pocket watches and like clocks. I love those so much. And if I ever did it, I would get like somewhere small kind of woven into the sleeve where it would have the Marine Corps thing. So like the USMC or like the Eagle Globe and Anchor or something like that, like our symbol. Like it wouldn't be like a big featured thing. I'm just not that type of person, but like it would be somewhere in there. So it's kind of like the story, you know, of me a little bit. That's what I've always thought I would get if I actually did one. Whereas Emily, my wife, she wants more like smaller ones, like in different places, you know. I don't think so much like a sleeve or something like that. She has more like intentionally chosen smaller ones. Let me look at these settings. Hey, thanks, Derek. Again, I appreciate the kind words. Thanks for the follow. That helps a ton. Being there every single day. Most weeks, it's like minimum 5 days a week. And a lot of weeks, it's 6 or 7. So, hopefully I'll see you around. You have a good night, okay? Catch you later. It's kind of late for you there. I mean, it's kind of late for me too, but yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm not even going to switch the title over yet. Because I'm just going to try Fortnite just to load it up and see if it works. I'm literally not even going to change to it yet. Wait, they have solo ranked now on Fortnite? Are you serious? Shut your mouth. What? Oh my dang. Hey, no way. Huh. Really? Well, let's see if the game works. We'll give it a try. Maybe some of these setting changes will work like they did on COD. For the most part, it improved Warzone. Isn't as terrible as it was before. We'll see if it calms down as we get into the game. I didn't know they had solo ranked. That is awesome. Okay. Go over to Shattered. We'll give it a try. Dude, if this game works, man. It's still being a little ridiculous. You'll see once I land. That's what I'm afraid of that's gonna happen, is it's just gonna start freaking out, kind of like it's doing at the moment. You'll know when I get into this first fight. I don't have a good weapon. Oh, it's builds. That's why they're solo. Oh, never mind. I ain't playing this. I'll play this match. I don't even have builds set up anymore, do I? Oh, I do. At least that. But I don't even have... Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Like, I don't even have this set up anymore. That's no bueno. I would have been so confused when I fought my first person. They start flipping around, cranking 90s. Like, I literally don't even have them set up anymore. Watch, I'm just not gonna build. I don't even have build keybinds set up anymore. That does a floor. Hey, hold on. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, I hate builds. I'm in the wrong world. I'm literally in the wrong world, okay? Game sounds really quiet, too. Maybe that's just me, but it sounds really quiet. I'm not gonna build. Wait, but that doesn't work. My old thing doesn't work anymore. Huh. Because it lists the keybind, but that keybind doesn't actually work. Oh, the cloaks. Oh, nope, see? It's bugging. I don't even want to play this. need to just leave this game. I just won't build. Whatever. Look at this, man. There's 20 people left in this zone. That is insane. I'll just sit here, get like top 10 without doing a thing. That sounds good. My legendary drum shotgun so I can annoy the crap out of people. I should have looked better before the match started. Make sure it was no builds. You know what I need to do is go back and play some PUBG. I don't even know if I have it installed anymore. I probably don't. Oh, would you looky there? Look at that guy. Snow builds and shoot at him. Just kidding, I'm gonna shoot him anyway. Dude, look at him. Cranking 90s. Look at this. Oh, I can't. How do people play builds anymore? Was he really that fast, or does he have one of those macros? I don't know. Here. So we get top 10, maybe we just go jump off of a mountain. Or one away. Uh-oh. We're gonna get flared. When I get top 10, doing nothing. Top 10, there we go. Top 10, there we go. There aren't many viewers over on Hell Let Loose. That's unfortunate. So we get top 10 in a game we don't even want to play for doing nothing. Take that. We got the big dog. Brother cranking 90s. Somebody was just on this, so they have angles on that guy. How high up can we get without building at all? That's the question. Yo, we'll make it a no build builds challenge. Just watch our own little movie here as people fight. All right, so we're doing a no build builds challenge. Okay. See how far into the match we can get. We're already top 7. These guys are fighting. They should kill each other. That'd be top 6. Want to see if I can get top 5. Not building it all, not doing anything. And then we're going to move on. Okay. I wonder how much we can get, or how high we can get. I don't know if they never ended up catching each other, fighting. Jeez. I don't get how people like this anymore. Builds. This is brutal. I am though. I'm just gonna like stand out in the open. I'm gonna use natural cover. Oh look. Oh! How could he see me? Told you. We got top 6. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't play well enough for me, unfortunately. I wish it did. Just not quite. I guess my CPU's just not up to it or something. It's like frying the CPU. Platinum 1. Yeah, okay. I literally did nothing. Something screwed up with that, but hey, whatever. We'll take it. All right, now let me go ahead and get on to one I can actually play. I was just screwing around on that one. Don't worry. Okay, let's get on to one we can actually play. How's that sound? I think it sounds pretty good. I could go play a little Hell Let Loose. There's just not like a lot of hype behind it here on the website. I think it's a great game, but I don't know. Maybe. You know, why don't we give it a shot? I haven't played it in a minute, so I'm sure we're going to have an update. But why don't we give it a shot, okay? Any of you guys ever play the game Enlisted? Remember, that was out a long time ago. A couple years ago, I feel like. I had a good time with it. It seems like it kind of fell off the face of the earth, but I don't know. All right, we got a little download real fast. We're going to try out a little Hell Let Loose. Okay. Well, if you can call it that, Chris, I just played a match of Fortnite, but I did not realize that it was builds instead of no builds. So I did a no build protest, and I made it to number 6. I made it to top 6. I was like, nope, I'm not going to build. I didn't even still have my build keybind set up anymore because I thought I was getting into no builds, but turns out it was builds. So we just sat around and we got to top 6, and then we exited. So I'm going to... Have you ever heard of a game called Hell Let Loose? It's like a World War II FPS shooter. I'm going to play a round or two on that. Real fast. It's a lot of fun, especially if you get a squad that plays together. It's a lot of fun. It's like really immersive. So like when gunfire is going over your head, it like actually kind of makes it a little harder to see. The sounds are nutty. I need to get PUBG downloaded again too. PUBG used to be the game, man. I'm just waiting for a download now. Come on, update. You can do it. I believe in you. It is taking its sweet time. Should have about a minute and a half left. Should be done. I'm on a bit of a game drought, but not so much a game drought. It's just It's almost the opposite, actually. I have a couple of games that I like playing. None that I love playing. I would love playing Warzone more if it ran smoothly. Basically, I just need a new PC, but that costs a lot of money that I just do not want to spend at the moment. So much money. And that's tough. So at that point, I wouldn't know what to do with my streaming PC because I'd move my gaming over to my streaming because it's just like the natural order of things. I don't know what I would do with that one then. All right, looks like it's almost done. Dang, is this just not gonna function? Okay. Well then. Oh, they should consolidate that. That's weird. That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to get this one to download, but it's being goofy, and I don't know why it is. See if I can redo the download here, restart it. So I want to play Hell Let Loose. It's just for some reason the download's like being goofy. I don't know why. It's being goofy. I don't know. Restart it. See if that helps it. See, maybe that'll do it. I don't know. I'll probably play it some tonight, but I don't know like who I'm gonna play with at this point. Just kind of letting tonight kind of come to me. You know what I mean? Just chill for the minute, and then we'll see what happens. Usually getting started, I like to just start with randos, just to kind of get my feet wet a little bit. But I mean, who knows? We'll see. Missing downloaded files. Well, that ain't great. You don't really want to be missing downloaded files. Yeah. I mean, I play with people in chat most every single day. I don't necessarily do it like the whole stream, because there is something to play with randos. Kind of just is a little funny sometimes, but... Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's bugging out. Well, that's really stupid. Like this either. And trying to find good music on here is tough. What is this? What's up, Marcusio? Well, I was trying to play a game called Hell Let Loose. It's like a World War II FPS. I hadn't played it in a minute, and I was just kind of like, I had a craving to play. But for some reason, it's being stupid. It has an update to download, right? And like it'll do like all the patching and everything, and all it needs to do is the final installation of it, and it's bugging out, and it like won't do it, and it's just stuck, and I don't know why. It's making me really mad. So yeah, I hadn't even gotten a chance to ask yet about it. I figured, how crazy did you get? Did you get like 15, 20 deep or what? How bad it go? Whew. Jeez, man. You guys have Uber down there? At least some version of Uber? Help you get home on a night like that? I don't even know what this music is, man. Yeah, nice. I'd say that was probably a wise decision. Well, did you have fun at least? Oh, you're back over there again. Are you drinking again while being hungover? Because that's some wild stuff. If you are, that'd be pretty wild. You're trying that. Oh, 3.5. I'm gonna have to tell Emily that. How's she feeling? Dude. She's not well. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured as much, man. Man. Jeez. So, I don't know if you heard at the beginning of the stream. Do you remember we were talking about those like sound alerts? Maybe your good luck or something. They literally brought them back, I guess, yesterday. They tweeted about it yesterday. I don't know when it happened, but it works on Kick now. That's what that command is, like right above it. Through Blurb, it's like the sound alerts thing again. But you don't have to use Twitch anymore. They found like a roundabout to it, which is pretty cool. See if it does now. I'll do the command. See if it does now. Did that show up now that I did the command? Oh, you refreshed? Okay. Just see if it'll do it for you. Just type exclamation point blurp. So BLERP. See if that shows up for you. Yeah, it showed up for me. Now, tell me if it does on your end. I don't even know if this is going to work. My gaming PC, man, it is. I'm afraid it's just going to die one of these days. It's been struggling on normal stuff, and I don't know why. Like, there's literally no reason. I probably need to just bite the bullet and take it up to Best Buy. I have like a membership thing there where they will look it over. The downside is usually when you do that, they hold it for like minimum 1 to 2 days. So I wouldn't be able to stream for a while. Which would be unfortunate, you know. I'm afraid they're going to tell me it's basically just busted and I need to buy a new one. Oh, yeah, that's probably because they switched it from where it was like through Twitch. Dude, Twitch is insane, man. So they apparently were taking 45% from everything that you would try to do on the old sound alerts because you had to buy bits, which they took like 20 or 25% of, like 20 maybe. And then from what you had left over that you tried to do as a sound alert, they took another 20 or 25% off. So they literally shaved 45% off the top. It's disgusting. Whereas now with blurps, they found it to where they only take 20% and that's it. Because you like buy the currency to use it like just from them. And yeah, they get their 20% cut and then that's all. So you save like 25% that actually goes to the streamer. Like, dude, I don't know. Twitch is shameless, man. Lost connection. Dude, something is going on. Yeah, no penalties have been applied. But yeah, they shouldn't. Okay, something's going on. I'm going to just reset my gaming PC. I don't know what's going on tonight. But we'll just give it a nice reset. When I hear someone knocking on the door. Go check on them.
We both walk that fine line that lies between us. You want to leave, but you disguise the lies and reasons. And I would rather die 1,000 deaths before I let you hold me back.
Okay, hold on. No, none yet. And to be honest with you, I don't even know that I would be physically capable. I hurt myself, man. As dumb as it is, those are your delts or whatever. I don't know, but whatever this is, like whatever this is right here is screwed up. Yeah, dude, something's wrong with the gaming PC. Something's wrong with it, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's my pec. I don't know. It's like the outer edge of it. I'd be on like an IOU plan, I think. Do like crunches or something. Ah. Freaking hurts, dude. But it's both sides. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure. That's what's wild is, I mean, I've done push-ups like in the past, even in my current state. So I don't know what it was, and I didn't feel anything when I did them. But it's both sides. It's both, man, and like right here. Ah. And I felt it, though, as soon as I tried to do that third set. That's why I was only able to go like halfway down. Like, oh no, something's wrong. Like, something's screwed up here. I knew it immediately. And yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night last night and like couldn't move my arms. Like, oh no, this isn't good. This is no bueno. Means I'm working it. Yeah, well, I remember that pain like just throughout my life, just lifting weights, but I never had it at that exact spot, you know? So that's what's throwing me off. So I'm curious to see how many days it'll last. I was telling Emily I need to do like yeah, like 5 gifted for like 15 crunches or something. Like something different. Like I just don't know if my arms would let me do them right now. But I swear it's gonna make me have to buy a new PC, and I just don't have the money for that right now. This PC is, it's like it's imploding. Yet I have no idea why. Yeah, everything is just running slow, like literally everything. Like, I do nothing on this computer other than play games. That's it. Yeah, cool, man. Sounds good. To be honest, I don't know if I will just for tonight because the PC is like not functioning. Like there's some kind of issue going on with it. It's not good, you know? It's not good at all. So if I'm not, it's because like stuff's just not working. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, everything is running so slow. What are we doing? Oh, Emily will kill me if I tell her I gotta buy a new PC. Huh. Yeah, it's just not working. Like nothing. I don't know. Well, I might try to go live again here in a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to end the stream and try to figure this out. This is just a recurring issue and it's stupid. So I'm gonna have to try to figure something out. Yeah, my bad, guys. I will catch you guys again soon, okay? Hopefully I can get this figured out and we can get back to it. Good luck with picking up the car. I will see you guys soon.